Good evening, everybody, and welcome to round 13 of the DTM Offline Championship here on GP4. We are here at the Hockenheim Ring, the better Hockenheim Ring, the old Hockenheim Ring for round 13 of the season. It's George, the OC commentator here, and I hope everyone's doing good. Of course, we're here for qualifying here at Hockenheim, where possibly the title could be won this weekend, but only, of course, if Rosetta Martinez does get pole position. If he doesn't, then the title will be going to the penultimate round at Spa, which is next week, hopefully, round 14 of the season. So that is the situation. Only if Rosetta Martinez pole position will he win. He could win the title here, but obviously has a very, very slim chance. But anyway, so we are going to head on to qualifying now. And let's get on with it. So it will be a dry qualifying, so that is good. Well, it could have been more fun to wet qualifying, but hey-ho. Of course, we're racing on the old Hockenheim, which is obviously the best layout. But yeah, hope you guys are all doing very well. And also comment in, those of you in the chat, who do you think is going to get pole position here today? Will it be... we've had a number of different pole sitters over the years. Or over the season. So we've had, I think, almost nearly different pole position in every race. Last week, of course, we had Zachary Fitzwater, who took pole position and very unfortunately didn't get in, which everyone was really gutted about. But yeah, so as the game loads up, and here we go. We are now here for 25 minutes. Let's get ready to rumble. We're racing on what it looks like from just the picture already, a modern old Hockenheim. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing who is going to take pole position here. So as we see mechanics starting to come out for the drivers. Of course, being the old Hockenheim, it was a very basic layout, simple really. All about speed and power, to quote a famous Top Gear presenter. And here we are looking at Zachary Fitzwater coming out for his first lap. Of course, he took pole position last time out, and he now comes out of the pits and on to the first of many straights of this circuit. So he heads down towards the first chicane, and see him coming down the Carlsberg sign and heading through the first chicane. Got a bit of runoff there. I quite like actually this one. Makes it look more modern. Probably like I suppose the way it was in 2001 in real life. But of course, Zachary Fitzwater, who took pole position last time out, got himself a point and was leading the race until he spun at the ultimate corner at Kota. So I'd be pretty gutted, of course, that he couldn't get the win there. But yeah. There we go. So we look at Fitzwater coming down the other straight. I mean, yeah, straights and chicane with a bit of stadium in it. That is the best way to sum up what this track is really like. Looking in the comments, so Patel pole position. Yep, I think many people would get behind that. And as you can see, the lovely GP4 OC logos there by the side of the track. As Fitzwater comes into the stadium section. And he's going to do the first lap in qualifying here at Hockenheim. So as he comes around the last sector of the lap, the slowest sector of the lap, and so as he comes around the final corner, and Fitzwater is about to start his first qualifying lap and the first lap of the session. So here we go. Fitzwater in 5th gear coming through into turn 1, down to 4th, back up to 5th, and then we'll go up to 6th, coming down the first straight, heading towards the first chicane. Up to well over 300 kilometers an hour, so well over 200. It's going to be slipstream heaven in, well, it's both qualifying and, of course, the race. The race is definitely going to be very much fun as Fitzwater now comes to the first chicane. Down to first gear. Gets a good exit out of that. On the curb a little bit. Up to 2nd, 3rd, up into 4th. Now up into 5th. And first sector, a pretty good first sector, but we don't know what these sectors are going to be like, of course. Because behind could easily go quicker. So as it comes through the second chicane, now onto the next straight, up to 4th, now up to 5th, now up into 6th, now heading towards the 3rd chicane on this track. It goes down, and there we go. 102.025 that is for the 2nd sector. Now as he comes down this straight, heading towards the stadium section, what is essentially, if you call it, the old, coming off the old and into the new. So if it's sort of going down to 4th gear, of course this is where many mistakes happen here if you're not careful. So it comes through there, now down to 1st gear, and comes through over the curves, heading towards the penultimate corner, 1 right, and now the 2nd right, and Fitzwater comes round at the final corner and sets the 1st lap time, a 1:39.72. Glazebrook comes across the line and doesn't beat it. Ibobo is 3rd, doesn't beat it. So it comes across the line 4th. Sahin, does he beat? No. Fitzwater's lap looking pretty good so far. Daniel, nope, doesn't beat it, goes 2nd. Not a good lap from Nella either. Anderson coming across the line, and he goes 2nd. So only 48 thousandths off. Ionescu goes 6th. Kirby goes 1st. Kirby does 1st position away from Fitzwater. The first one to knock Fitzwater off the perch. As we look at Rifki Farkrazane coming through the corner, and he goes 6th. Now Adam Wolf goes top. Adam Wolf by 10th. No, Kloss now goes top. Barty's Kloss goes top ahead of Adam Wolf. Now here comes Jamie Griffiths. Will he go top? Yes, he does. Look at that. 3/10 quicker. 1:39.1. What a lap by Griffiths there. Quark goes 3rd. Mocho across the line goes 12th. Here comes Jack Boyman across. What a lap there by Jamie Griffiths. And Boyman goes into 7th. Now here we're looking at the rest of the cars coming through. And so Vettel unfortunately doesn't get pole position. He only gets 18th, unfortunately. So that is the first set of laps completed. A fantastic lap there by Jamie Griffiths. At the moment is the man on pole, and Martinez is all the way down in 20th. So he's got to gain a 2nd if he wants to get pole position. So there we are. So that was some lap there by Jamie Griffiths. Let's see if anyone can beat that. But I mean, yeah, that was quite something there from the Welshman. Martinez had only P20, so he's got to gain a 2nd. It's easily possible, but I suppose you'd need probably a bit of help from Slipstream, really. But a great lap there from Jamie Griffiths. So he's 3/10 quicker than Kloss. Quag 4/10 off. Wolf same. Kirby 5/10 off. Gaps a bit longer than they normally are, considering of the fact, of course, this is a longer circuit. And yeah, now I see the screen better, because unfortunately, for some reason, particularly for the first set of laps in Discord, my quality was pretty bad, and now finally it's picked up. So now I can see everything clear as day. So that is the first set of laps completed. So this is the current order. Griffiths is 1st, Kloss 2nd, Quark 3rd, Wolf 4th, Kirby 5th, Fitzwater 6th, Greenwood 7th, Boyman 8th, Anderson 9th, and Daniel 10th. Of course, that's good for Julius Anderson. Of course, him being well ahead of Martinez. So Martinez has got a lot to do if he wants to try and clinch the title here at Hockenheim. So I'm going to take a look at the DTM standings at the moment, just to get a gauge of what the order is like compared to the standings. I know it's early on, it's the first lap, but still. So at the moment, obviously, Martinez is 1st, and the standings, Julius Anderson 2nd, and he is, of course, 9th. Greenwood is 7th. Quark is actually there. So Quark's actually the highest. He's in 3rd position, and 4th in the standings, funny enough. Now, out of the pits comes Oliver Glazebrook onto the track for his 2nd lap. Of course, the gap between the top 2, Martinez and Anderson, at the moment is 11 points. Then 5 points further back to Greenwood in 3rd. And then 4th is Quark, who's on 33. Then it is Farkrazane 5th on 31. And then I'm not going to go through the whole entire order, you can see that yourself. But obviously, Griffiths is 7th, and Oliver Glazebrook, the man we are looking at this moment in time, in the championship. So that is how things are looking right now. Of course, there's still plenty of time. They'll probably, every driver will get at least 2 more laps, maybe 3, to try and improve their time. And having just seen, of course, having just seen in the chat, we do actually, I didn't realise, we do have an Ibobanescu situation. So Bobo is 15th and Ionescu 16th. That makes Ibobanescu. There we go. So, yeah. Of course, Glazebrook, who is at the moment 7/10 off the lead. He did a 139.8. But of course, he needs to gain a lot if he wants to beat Jamie Griffiths' 139.1. And it's going to be tough, really, I suppose. Although, I mean, you could say tough. It's probably the easiest to gain, really, particularly because of the 3 chicanes. You could easily lose anything in those 3 chicanes, really. And it could screw you for the other straights, because then, of course, you need to be as quick as possible off them. So, as we look at Glazebrook, and is there a car going to come out of the pits there for Glazebrook? Oh, I think he may have just got away with that. Just about. That was Darabos Daniel that had come out of the pits there, but I think he might just get away with that. He's got Jamie Griffiths, I think the pole man, in front of him, but I don't think he's close enough. But we'll find out coming to the first sector whether that did affect Glazebrook or not, having that car coming out of the pits. And let's have a look at the first sector time, and 6/10 is also not very good, so yeah, that may have had an impact, really. At the moment, it is all cars are out on track apart from Raul Patel. He's probably going to be, I guess, trying to be the latest one to go. So Glazebrook comes through the second chicane, and let's see what his time will be coming through to the second sector. We see all the other cars coming through towards the chicane in front of him. So will Glazebrook gain any time? And the answer is no. So I think this lap from Glazebrook is a write-off. So you can blame Daniel the Hungarian for that. So as we look at him coming through, coming towards the same section, going past the beautiful before OC signs there, and so Glazebrook comes through, and it looks like, as I said, his lap's going to be right, unless he has an unbelievable third sector, and so he comes through. Now coming to the penultimate corner, the right-hander, the kind of Nico Hulkenberg corner, I guess, or Charles Leclerc, or just name any of the drivers that went off there, Lewis Hamilton. Whatever. Glazebrook doesn't improve his lap. Now here Bobo, who is going quicker on his lap. He was running in 15th, so Bobanescu might have to be separated. So he comes across the line, and yes, he goes 5th. That's a good lap. Martinez is about to start his lap. So a good lap there from Ibobo. And so here comes Nella. He's not going to improve. Anderson goes 5th, so he improves as well. Fitzwater doesn't improve. He was green. Rifty Parkerzane is on a green lap. So as he comes around the final corner, will he improve? The answer is yep, he goes 5th. Everyone's seemingly vying the top 5 at the moment. Sahin doesn't improve. Here comes Ionescu, who is on a green lap as well. So as he comes around a final corner, and will he improve? The answer is yep, he goes 13th, which is okay, I guess. Here comes Kirby, who isn't improving. And he comes across the line, and nope, he's way off. Parrish isn't improving either. And Matthias Terwick is improving, and he goes 14th. Wolf goes 2nd, so not quite enough to get ahead of Griffiths, though. So here comes Quag, who at the moment is in 4th position. So Wolf was still 3/10 off of Griffiths, despite going 2nd. So that lap by Griffiths still looking pretty good right now. Quag now comes across the line. Actually, Quag goes 2nd, so he did improve, actually. So he goes just ahead of Wolf. Still 3/10 off. Mucho across the line. Goes 14th. Greenwood doesn't improve. Boyman goes 7th. Kloss doesn't improve. Here comes Griffiths, who doesn't improve, and he's way off anyway. But Daniel comes across the line. He's not improving either. Duncan goes 20th, so he is now no longer last. Here comes Martinez. This is important for him. Can he improve? Could he get pole position? So as he comes across the line, he's going to improve. Will it be enough for pole? Nope, he goes 8th position. So that's a good improvement, though. So into the top 10, and I believe that is everyone's second lap done. So still no one getting close to Griffiths at the moment, but everyone vying for the top 5. And it's actually pretty tight from Quag until Martinez, only a 10th between them. So pretty tight there. And well, pretty tight in top between 2nd and 4th as well. Not very much in it at all. So at the moment, Will Nello, of course, is in last. He's actually the only driver now second off everyone, but of course he will improve. And yeah, that is the second lap's over. And yeah. So we look at Duncan coming towards the chicane. Of course, he's green in his lap, but that won't matter because he is pitting. So yeah, second lap over. So I'll ask. I'd like to ask a question. So in the chat, what do people think of the Williams livery that was shown today? What do people think of it? Do they like it? Do they dislike it? What would you give it a rating? Personally, I think from the front it looks fine, but from the side, pretty, not very good. Not very good at all, I think. But yeah, I mean, I do quite like it though. We've had a lot of different we've got a lot of different liveries for this year. Well, and obviously, still more could even change depending on if Haas have to be bribed with a lot of money to change their livery. Yeah. But no, yeah, I think it's. I don't think it's bad per se, but I don't think it's very. From the front, it looks great. From the back, from the front, it looks great, but from the side, not very good. Okay, now we've got a whole host of cars coming out one after the other. Patel actually wasn't the first, which I'm surprised he didn't do the lap last one, so he's going to get, I suppose, catching up. So we've got a whole host of cars coming out one after the other. Farkrasane is leading this train of cars. There's Anderson, Stahin, Nella. A whole host of cars in it, but yeah, this should be very interesting. And yeah, so okay, Yuri, yep, that's fine. Straight to the point. No, that's fair enough. I'm just trying to be nice, you know. I said I don't think it's a bad car per se. But it's just not great. Just, you know, compared to I think some of the liveries we've had, you know, high standards wise, you know, I think Alpine, or I think it's Alpine, I think is the way you pronounce it, is great. I think Aston Martin. I mean, for me, Aston Martin is just. I love Aston Martin. I've always been a fan of Aston Martin, the car brand itself, ever since I was a kid, really. But yeah, yeah. So honestly, makes me Aston Martin. I mean, I don't know about the Williams, really. I mean, I think the Williams car last year was all right. I mean, the Martini Williams was okay. I don't know, but yeah. In a sentence, explain why Williams will finish ahead of Haas in the constructors. Russia. That's your answer, Joe. Russia. Just blame the Russians for everything. That's the answer to that question. But anyway, Ricky Parksane is about to start his lap. He is fortunately quicker than the guy behind him, but of course there's going to be a battle, and I think it's between, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's actually Bobo and Anderson, so they're going to be holding each other up. And Parksane, was he held up there as he came out the pitch? Mocho came out the pits, and now Anderson is going to try and overtake one car. He might even overtake two here, possibly, because he's got so much speed. Will he try and take Mocho into the chicane as well? Look at that, going alongside, and he might overtake him coming towards the chicane. And he did, I think. Sorry, my Discord had a bit of a problem there. Unfortunately, at the exact moment he was overtaking, it decided to have a freeze on me. But anyway, so Parkrasane was up in the first sector, so he at the moment is down. He's in fifth, and Griffiths is actually getting involved as well. Stahin is going to be severely held up. Griffiths now passes him, so yep, a lot of these drivers losing out here. Hopefully it was okay then. I don't know if my mic lags particularly much in the chat. Just let me know how it is, please. But Parkrasane is still improving at the moment in time. 4/10 off. Where is he? It's going to be on the verge, I think, really. He needs to improve a little bit more in the third sector, I think. But yeah, cheers, Flo. Just don't know what it's like compared to the chat. But anyway, Park said he could still improve. He could still improve. He was on a green lap, only just. It was very, very close. But as Park comes through the final corner, can he improve his lap time? He's fifth. Can he improve any more? The answer is no. Anderson comes across the line. He goes fifth now. Everyone trying to go fifth. Sahin, who got overtaken by Griffiths, he was not going to improve. Nella stays second, still a second off. Patel goes ninth. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Blazebrook doesn't improve. Kirby is not improving either. And yeah, just looking at Parish coming through, he's not improving. Alfa Romeo and Aston Martin top 2. Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, I'd personally think, yeah, top 3 have got to be Alfa Romeo, Aston Martin, Alpine, I think. No doubt about that. In my opinion, by far the best looking cars on the grid. I mean, maybe I'd swap Alpine for Aston Martin. It's really close. You can't tell, but I like all 3 of them. Anyway, I'm rambling. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, the Haas livery, actually, to be honest, I actually quite like it. Even though, yeah, I mean, despite the controversy around it, I think it looks pretty good, personally. Oh, we got a yellow flag out on the circuit, and there's a car off, I think. And, oh, it's Fitzwater, and he has spun. He's blocking the pit entry. So, what has happened to him? And now he's going to rejoin, but he might as well pit because his lap is over. He was actually up on his lap, so we'll find out. So he was coming towards the final sector, and then I think he obviously goes wide and loses control. It goes wide onto the grass, and actually goes into the wall. Surprisingly, didn't get any damage from that, actually. But, yeah, so he actually went into the wall, fair bit of speed, but didn't actually get any damage, surprisingly. I'm surprised. But Fitzwater still did spin, and that ruined his lap. So there we go. So there. So Fitzwater's lap is over. So he'll have one more lap. He should have enough time for one more lap, I think. So, at the moment in time, still no one is coming close to Griffiths, who is leading at this moment in time. And of course, if that happens, then the title will be going to Spa. So here comes Fitzwater across the line, a 1:57, very slow. Oh, and Boyman has now gone second, but he still can't take it away from Jamie Griffiths. Still 0.3 slower as well, but Boyman does get it. Does get up to second. Turwick doesn't improve. Neither will Daniel. So at the moment, Griffiths is just putting an absolute stonker, and he's still yet to get it on. Here comes Griffiths, actually, just behind Mocho. I wonder if he can improve even more. No, is the answer. He was a few tenths off there. So, yep. And looking at here comes Bartis Kloss, actually, coming through. Across the line, and doesn't improve. Is that everyone? I believe there's everyone. Yep, I think it is. Right, just looking in the chat. I mean, personally, the order I'd go with personally Alfa Romeo first, Alpine second, Aston Martin third, Haas fourth, AlphaTauri fifth, Mercedes sixth, AMG seventh, as there's a bit of chaos at the pit lane there. Mercedes 7th, Williams, I would agree, 8th as well. But I don't know what was going on there. So what happened there? So Patel was going in. Oh, and Glazebridge just didn't like him for some reason. And then just knocked into Patel there. Oh dear. And yeah, now Patel goes through all the garages just like Michael Clark does. So yeah. But yeah, I mean that's my. But yeah, I mean personally for me, Alfa Romeo just looks stunning. I think Alfa Romeo is personally the best, but closely followed by Alpine, also known as Colgate, and Aston Martin, 007. Yes. So there we go. And yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the red is yellow and black, or black and yellow, as the song goes. Yeah, I mean, as the song goes, I mean, I didn't mind that, but I suppose, yeah, it's all a bit different this year. Makes me think, actually, if they'll change it that much for when it comes to the new regulations, really. There was a car just coming out of the pits there, and I believe that was, is that Mocho? No, but there's another car coming out. So no, it's actually Rifki Farquharson. So this will be the last lap for everyone. Yes. So anyway, Farquharson is going to be one of the first cars to do their last lap. I don't think anyone else can have time unless they do it very quickly. So Farquharson's out on track. Duncan also came out of the pits as well, so he will obviously be doing a lap. I imagine everyone is going to be doing one more lap. So the question is, can Martinez get pole position? Is the big question. That is the million-dollar question that everyone is asking. If he can, that means pole will be going to. That means, of course, the title could be won here. But if not, then of course the title will be going to Spa. Flo, by the way, my screen's not loading in Discord, by the way, for some reason, so I can't see. So I'm looking at my phone at the moment. So I'm a bit behind. That's better. Thank you very much. Yes, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was from your end, but but at least it did it just before the last of the laps. So that's fine. I don't blame you. I just blame my internet. Anyway, here is Rifki Farquharson about. Yep, true. Here is Rifki Farquharson about to start his final lap, and he comes through the first corner. Unfortunately, no traffic to deal with. He's got, I think that is Rob Ionescu coming out of the pits behind him. So as he comes now down towards the first chicane, can Farquharson nab pole off of Jamie Griffiths, or will Jamie Griffiths keep pole position? Can anyone pull it out of the bag? So Farquharson comes to the end of the first sector, and yep, he's off. So let's see if he can improve in the second and third sectors. It's easily doable. So at the moment, the only cars who are not out on the circuit are Mocho, Kloss, and in fact Griffiths. Griffiths probably thinks that it's done, really, but you never know. So Farquharson comes towards the chicane, and he's got the obviously Ionescu behind him. Can he improve in this sector? The answer is no. He's a bit off as well. So I think this lap is going to be a write-off. So I don't think he is going to improve. So as he comes now down towards the stadium section, and obviously all the other cars in the lap. So at the moment, actually, the only car that is not going to do a lap, I didn't actually look, because I was busy concentrating on his lap, if Griffiths and the other car that was still in the pits will get out in time. But Kloss certainly won't, so his session is over. So Martinez actually has got over the line just then. So he obviously is going to do his last lap. So Farquharson does not improve. Ionescu is just starting his lap. Now William Duncan is not improving, so he might still be 21st. So he now comes through, across the line, doesn't improve. Car behind him, Boyman's starting a lap. And there's a few actually more cars that are coming through. Nella's not improving either. So Nella is going to come towards the line. I think the car in front of him who was not on a lap will make it. Yep, he will make it comfortably. So it's going to be a very tense end of the session, this. So Nella now comes across the line, but he is not going to improve. So he is last. Anderson doesn't improve either. Mocho is not going to make it. So his session is over. He's way behind there. So yep, session over. So here comes Kirby. He's going to come around the final corner. He's not improving either. He is going to be... yep, he's going to stay there. Griffiths doesn't make it either, but he's still on pole. Patel, it doesn't look like he is going to improve either. As he has had a good last sector. He comes across the line, and nope. Sahin is improving, so where will he go? Only 14th. Fitzwater is coming through the final corner. And is he going to improve? The answer is no, he doesn't. Glazebrook is not improving either. Parrish, no, he's not improving. Wolf, he is not going to improve either, so he stays 4th. Not much movement at the moment. Martinez is not going to improve, so as he comes across the line, does he improve? Nope. So the title will go now to Spa, but hang on, here's Robert Ionescu. Could he take pole position here? Could he take pole? He's going to come across the line. The answer is no. He goes 7th, though, so that's not a bad lap. So there we go. Now Boyman is coming through, and is he going to improve? He's not at the moment, but could he do it as he comes across the line? That's just no. Greenwood doesn't improve either. Ibobo comes around the final corner. Can he improve? Nope. Daniel, no, he does actually. He goes 50th. Quag is improving, so could he take pole position away? The answer is no, he still can't. So he goes 2nd, only 10th off. Turwick, only 15th. And Mocho's session is over. He didn't make it. So that's it. So that is qualifying over. So the title will be going to Spa. So this is the full qualifying results. Jamie Griffiths, a great performance, takes another pole position, and he's taking it ahead of Roman Quark second. Third is Jack Boyman. Fourth is Adam Wolf. Fifth, Bartis Kloss. Sixth, Julius Anderson. Seventh, Robert Ionescu. Good for Anderson, of course, for the championship, and well, particularly for Quark as well. Eighth, Rifki Farquharson. Ninth, Rosetta Martinez. 10th, Raul Patel. 11th, Victor Bovo. 12th, Dudu Kirby. 13th, David Greenwood. 14th, Zachary Fitzwater. 15th, Matthias Turwick. 16th, Erebos Daniel. Halil Sahin, 17th. Michael Moncho, 18th. Oliver Glazebrook, 19th. Will Parrish, 20th. William Nuggan, 21st. And Will Neller, 22nd, of course. And as just pointed out to me, the three Wills, Will, William, and Will, are 20th and 22nd. So very unfortunate there. But of course, Will Neller has come from the back before to finish well. So it should, so you never know what could happen. But that was qualifying for Hockenheim. I hope you guys enjoyed. My commentary. But we will see you guys for the race tomorrow at 7 p.m. GMT at Hockenheim. Thank you guys for watching. I've been George, the OC commentator, and we will see you then. Goodbye.